Hi there, how's it going? Welcome back to Minecraft. This one we're doing some exploring, taking out some villager trading, finally building a starter base. So let's get into it. So, we have skeleton horses now. I don't know how this happened. They appeared out of nowhere. I was mining a tree that's over by that beehive. A back turn, I got shot by a skeleton, turned around, and these fuckers were just there. I don't know where they came from, but I have plans for them. I already kind of have plans for them, so I do appreciate it. I haven't been doing much other than, like, resource gathering, and I've made some expansions to the little hidey hole. I just made it a little nicer, give us a little bit more space. I have chests that are actually organized for once in my life. This never happens, ever, when I play Minecraft. But I have a couple things I want to do immediately. But first of all, it's time for a bit of an upgrade. We get diamond tools already. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited and I have to use stone. Do we need the diamond hoe yet? Maybe we don't get the hoe yet. And how many is it for armor? I mean, that will probably use all of my diamonds. Can we actually? Oh my god, I have one diamond left. I probably shouldn't use this just for the risk of actually losing everything. Ah, but fuck it, I want to. This, I mean, yeah, we need villagers now, definitely. Now that we have a full set of tools, almost full set of tools. You know what I mean. Oh, is the least useful one. Although it has improved significantly. By the way, I'm gonna grab some food. I want to head out. Like, the first thing I want to do, we need to kind of plan the proportions for our base, because that's like the biggest goal for this episode is to have a proper starter base. Let's put those out. I can't really get a good overhead view, but I have pegged this place as an option. Because I don't know where everything's going to go in the village, so the village or the city. Yet I don't have it all mapped out in my head, so that could be an option if we flatten it down. Or somewhere up here. Somewhere up here could work as well. I can honestly kind of see a little bit of a village on this mound exclusively. Kind of like Hogsmeade, if you've ever played Hogwarts Legacy. It's kind of laid out like that. I can kind of see that as well. Honestly, right here is not a bad option. I mean, either way we start, I don't want to move anything ever. I'm too lazy. So maybe we just if we put it here, we have a pretty good view of everything. I actually kind of dig this view. So I'm gonna clear out this dirt. And then we'll start working on the proportions for the build. Is there any sound more satisfying than breaking grass in Minecraft? I don't think there is. Maybe breaking amethyst. That's pretty satisfying too. I quite like this sound. It's very pleasant. It's very nostalgic, too. I think nostalgia might actually play a bigger role into that than anything else, to be honest. Should I level it to this? Or is that going a bit too far? I mean, I like to... I want a slightly uneven terrain. Besides, I don't need to build too big for a starter base. Whatever the starter base ends up being, it needs to be renovated as well. So I don't plan on living there forever. I have big plans. Big plans for my own house. Maybe a bit of terraforming out this way. Just extend this out. But I think this is a good enough spot to start. I mean, for a little house. Just a tiny house. Just a wee house. You know, it should be good enough. We'll be moving out of it eventually, so I can't get too attached to it. Oh, I would love to just play in one house. My own brain and my own, like, ambition does not let me do that. What direction do we want to be pointing at? I guess if we point it here, then it has more length room this way. So we do that. So plop a corner down. Maybe 5... What's 5 by 7 look like? You know what? 5 by 9. That's doing it. I feel like it's a little too off-center. No, that's fine. That's fine. We have more breathing room. I feel like this is almost too small for a house, though. I hate this. I hate this. Too small. It's too small for what I want. Even though I don't want to do a big build, I want it to be bigger than this. I want a 9 by 12. I think that's right. I think that's actually right. I think we're finally onto it. We're finally onto it. Onto a winner. I mean, it's a layout. It's definitely got to change. I think this does it. We have a 5 by 5 box, followed by a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 11 box. The one thing else I want to do onto this, I want a couple of balconies I want to add like shapes to make this a little bit more interesting. So for planning that, I want balconies on either side of this, just like small balconies. And then, which direction should this go? So I want the shape to be somewhat interesting, even though it should be a basic house. Vertically, I have no plans, but just getting the floor plan out is like immediately the first thing I always do. I want a tower. I want like a tower off to the side to be the library. No, that's a bit weird, and we can convert this later into like a little bookstore. I think that's the plan for this one. So I think we go simple, like 5x5 box, like 2, 3. That's a 3x3 box. What the fuck is wrong with me? Jesus. I swear, I did go to school, and I did learn to count in school. Apparently, it didn't stick with me. Okay, and I do plan to have like a bridge connecting the tower from the second floor of this. So now I want to do at least 2 floors. Maybe have the roof as an attic that has all my storage. I think that's good. I think that's good enough. This as a living room may be a bit too small, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I think this is a good enough floor plan for a starter house. So I need to go off and actually do the resource gathering for that. I'm going to do that off cam. I'm not going to do a time lapse or anything. I just need a lot of stuff, a lot of andesite, a lot of oak, and probably deep slate as well. I would imagine I'll use deep slate, but that's gonna take a while to do. I want to go off next and do some exploring. So I really need to find a village. I need to find some sugarcane. There's a like mountain, right over here that I'm very curious about. I have a compass. I should take the compass because I will get lost. I'm super curious what is over this hill. I want to find a village. I want to find some sugarcane. So I really need to get closing in on making bookcases, bookshelves, whatever. And I want to follow this river a little bit. That's probably where we'll find most of our sugarcane at. Ooh, this is a nice location, actually. I think there's a ravine over there. Ooh, I like the generation here. It's very nice and flat. This would have been, if I found this first, this would have been perfect to build on. But I like our mound. I think we could do something interesting with it. And the surrounding areas. Ooh, rabbit. At least give me some. Ooh, there we go. I don't know how much we need, how much rabbit fur we need for the bundles, but that will help us out with the inventory problem for the time being. It just looks like more of the same, really. More of the same, like, plains generation, which is nice. I like this area. This is gorgeous, though. I actually really do like it. I like this whole sunflower meadow thing we got. I almost wish we could uproot everything and build here instead. I'm not going to do that. I have plans for that island next to our layout, next to our starter base, so can't exactly do that. Yeah, it's looking like more of the same flat plains generation. I'm going to follow this for just a little bit longer. I don't know how interesting this is, man. I hate the groundwork for Minecraft. There's so much grinding you need to do early on. I do love these I love these meandering adventures. This is something I would probably do on stream. Ooh, look at this place. This is cool generation. So many, oh man. This would be perfect for like a multiplayer world. There's so much interesting generation to it. But is this where we run out of land? Yeah, because that's ocean. I see ocean. Right back. I guess we go back and follow that river. Alright. How the hell are we gonna traverse this, man? Ooh, sugarcane. Fuck. I don't have a boat. I haven't made a boat yet. I guess that's how we do it. There's a couple trees next to the sugarcane. So I guess we head out there like that. Just damn it. Damn it. I don't want to. Don't make me. Well, I'm making me. I'm yelling at myself. Can you tell? It's far enough. This is the 3rd video I'm recording today, so I'm kind of loopy, actually. I usually make sure I can only record for like 3 hours at a time, if that. It's like 3 videos. Not good, but I'm having to record an extra video because I don't want to say what it is in case people are disappointed that it's not going to come out. But the video I recorded today, I did it on a thing, and it did end up being, fuck it. I did it on Plague Inc. And I did the Google Translate, like Google translated bacteria. Not as funny as you'd think it'd be. It was actually quite boring. It's like I can't post this, unfortunately, which is unfortunate. I was so looking forward to that one. Parts of it are funny, like, but unfortunately somehow, even though it says it's been run through Google Translate like 150 times, some of it, most of it is still like pretty comprehensible, if not a little weird, which sucks. Then it's bacteria, which I played like a billion times, and I think the fastest I've ever cleared it is like 5 minutes. I think that is the fastest clear I've ever gotten on it. Of course, I was like hyper focused because I was just curious. Is this the end of it? No, no. I want waterways. I like waterways in Minecraft. Guess we brute force it. Fine. What the fuck is that though? Fine. I really like waterways for like transport in Minecraft. Unfortunately, this is not a continuous river, so a little bit of canal work would have to be done just to get this functionable. But oh well. Oh well. What the fuck? Ooh, that's a big cat. Okay, we'll have to explore that later. Definitely have to explore that later. Don't have time as much as I want to go spelunking. Then I don't have any torches with me. I have a boat and big dreams at the moment. That's all I've got. Ooh, okay, back to rivers. That's useful. Please tell me I'm not going all this way out for nothing. Please tell me I'm not risking losing all my levels for nothing. I do not want to lose my levels. Man, I'm so close to 30. Oh, this is nice, though. I like this little riverway. Just wish it was a little bit more broad. I think I have enough sugarcane to do us for a while. I need to... Hopefully when we get back, we'll have an entire stack and I can just plant it. Then we shouldn't need sugarcane for literally ever. No! Yes! Okay, thank God I didn't waste my time. I was so worried about it. This was well worth it. Well worth it. I don't... How the hell are we gonna get villagers back, though? We have the lead boats. I didn't bring any leads. I didn't think I'd find anything. God damn it. I'm gonna have to walk all the way... I'm gonna have to swim and walk all the way back. Well, I can at least take this to snack on. I don't think there's much here, besides just the villagers. I mean, we know where it is. It's out of spawn range. So maybe we leave this out, and after we get back, we come back and get these guys. Alright, I think it's time to tackle actually building ourselves a house. I'll see you on the other side of the time-lapse, I guess. Alright, let's get into the time-lapse a little bit. I've decided to replace our original pink border with an andesite one. That's what I'm going to be building the walls out of, and I've expanded it width-wise by about 3 blocks. Thought that would give us enough space. I thought it was a little bit too small before, and I ended up really liking this house, so I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out. But while this time-lapse is going on, I actually wanted to talk about the future and the next few projects I need to start working on, because I have an entire fantasy village to build and like 11 months to do it in, so hopefully 11 months. God, I hope Mojang, this is not the one time Mojang doesn't take an entire year to make an update, because it would be inconvenient for me. But as far as this mound goes that we're building on, I really actually want to build a big, like, kind of Bagginsy, like, hobbit hole around it. I thought that might actually be kind of nice, especially with what goes on top of it, because it's going to be like a big, not really big, like kind of cozy Hogsmeade-esque village. Especially if you've played like Hogwarts Legacy and seen that version of it, I quite like it. It's quite cozy. That's kind of the intent for this part of it. And I've actually decided to... Basically, I don't like this area for my actual base. I'm going a little bit further out. I haven't decided on an exact spot. It's going to be a while before I actually build my actual base. I need to do some design work and a lot of deciding for it. But I'm going to use this for, like, farms and things of that nature. Kind of, because I have a massive, like, lag problem when I play with Minecraft. By the time I get further and further and closer to finishing my goals, I have built so many redstone contraptions, so many farms, all in one area that it ends up being hell to play on. Like, it runs at 30 frames per second, maybe, at the best. I think it was my 1.17 world that ran at, like, consistently at 30 frames per second. It was not fun to be in. So I want to space that out, especially given that I'm recording this, and it's the recording software is also demanding on my PC. I wanted to kind of optimize that out a little bit. Otherwise, it's going to be hell to watch. But this is going to be like farming, kind of industrial district. I'm going to build like an iron farm, stuff like that here, as well as definitely farms for crops. Here I'm actually starting the texturing. So I'm just using like cobblestone, andesite, like polished andesite, and like tough blocks to add a bit more texture variation. Actually, I'll end up liking the effect by the end of it. I was not sold on it at first, but I ended up liking it. But yeah, this mound is going to be turned into like bag ends at the bottom, kind of surrounding it. I don't know how big I'm going to go on that one. It's just going to be the first, like that front area. But on top of it, it's going to be, yeah, kind of a Hogsmeade thing. I'm going to build out a few things. Each building will have a different kind of small farm, and there'll be the big farms that are kind of out of the way. That tower is also one of the big reasons I'm moving that villager outpost. I'm a little bit worried about keeping villagers around it, because I do intend to keep like a villager trading hall near my actual base. So we're gonna turn that one, we'll rip it down, and we're gonna build like a Azkaban type building around where that was. Fits it in the spawn radius of the villagers at least. But there is that island that's right next to our mound actually. Now I have plans for this one. I really, really want to build like a big, like Hogwartsy style nonsense castle. That's a massive project, and I realize that it's going to take forever. That's something I really want to get started on the next episode, although I don't know if it's going to be the main building project, because I still didn't do the tower. I have not completed the tower yet for this build. That's going to be the main like build focus for that. I don't know how long it's going to do. I don't think it'll take that long. It's like 2 rooms stacked on top of each other. But yeah, the big Hogwartsy castle is something I really want to do. Something I've wanted to do for ages, but I feel like my fantasy building is getting closer and closer to where I wanted it to be, so I think now is the time to tackle it and actually try it out. Adding some pillars in, just trying to add some visual depth and interest to the outside of the build. I like this patterning. I think I got it from Mythical Sausage on a build I did ages ago. I followed one of his tutorials in 1.18. Great builder, go check him out. Yeah, I think as far as the castle goes, how I'm going to have to structure it in the series is taking it room by room and building like out from a central point. Because there's going to be dungeons, hidden rooms. It's going to be a lot. I'm going to use it as kind of a museum type build. I'm going to keep all the mobs. I'm going to keep all of the mobs. I'm going to have like a kind of geologic section to it, kind of displays in a few places. Kind of give it a like academic feel and vibe to it. Here I'm starting on the second floor, just kind of putting, trying to figure out a texture. I don't nail it, and by the time I build the outside, I have to redo it anyway, so just kind of ignore this section. But yeah, room by room, I think is how it's going to have to be. Just because that's a massive undertaking. I'm going to do the first room in the next episode as well. We have a lot to do in the next episode, because I'm probably going to the Nether or a trial chamber. I'm not decided yet. I'm really excited to get back into it. I have been rereading all the Harry Potter books over the last few months. I'm on like book 3. While I feel it needs to be stated that I'm not a big fan of the author, I think that goes without saying. It's a very sad, like turn of events for someone I used to quite frankly admire. Death of the author and separating the art from the artist is important, but it's one of the book series I've been really enjoying recently. That, and I've been rereading The Hobbit, and Name of the Wind is something that's been going on and off. It's a very good book. I love it to death. Very sad at parts, so when it gets really sad, I usually put the book down for a while and go read something else. It's a phenomenal book. I highly recommend it, especially if you're a big fan of fantasy. I want to put some references into it. I have not decided. Probably by the time I actually finish the book, I'm like halfway through it. I'll probably have a few things, but I wanted to add some Lord of the Rings inspired builds. I just don't know what to do. Some of the builds also would be massive, like doing something like Minas Tirith or Helm's Deep would be enormous undertakings. I mean, having some Shire builds like the Hobbit holes and everything, I guess that can be kind of the reference for the more rural parts of what we're doing. As soon as we get to the more outstretched to it, I want it to be more like dense, more urban. That's later. That's way later. I'm not gonna get to that for a little bit. One, I need sandstone. I'm gonna need a fuck ton of sandstone for what I want to be my actual house. I'm gonna do what Mumbo is doing in the most recent season of Hermitcraft. He's been building like a village as his storage system, not storing system, my god. Sometimes I don't think I should be able to talk, which is brilliant. I love that idea. I'm gonna take it and use it. I'm also gonna have villagers around that can use this trading hall all in their own shop. I think that would be a good way to fill it up. And it'll be just a generally like fun project to do. I can't wait to get to it, man. It's gonna be hours of playing and hours of like grinding and everything. But I think it'll be worth it by the end of it. I'm really excited. Can you tell? I'm excited to get into this project. I love making fantasy builds in Minecraft a lot. One of my passions in this game, really. Like, I could build like a million other different things, sure. And I kind of actually want to go a little bit more steampunky and make use of the new copper blocks. But that's gonna be a later thing. And I think this time lapse has gone on for long enough. So let's head over and actually view the fully built thing. I'm so excited. Oh, would you look at that? I'm actually quite happy with the way this turned out. I decided to move one of the balconies over here and put in a chimney instead. I still built one of the other balconies. It is right over here. This house is kind of adorable. I'm very proud of it. It has some flaws, sure. And I had to move some stuff around in the process, and I decided to use the stripped spruce wood instead. Just the like spruce logs like that. I didn't really like that much, so I decided to change it up just a little bit. I do quite like it. I love this chimney. It looks so cozy. I feel like it could use a little bit of color. I did add this pink door in here, which I do like. Love this fire. I'm not that happy with this fireplace. I feel like it could be better. Maybe it's like texturing or something. That's why I don't like it. I don't know. But this room, it needs some work. It looks like a padded cell, to be honest. What do I imagine a padded cell looks like? It needs a bit of contrast. I think maybe adding like a cobblestone wall or something in here. Because I can imagine this being like a couple of different rooms. Like storage is going to be all the way up here though. If I have space for it, I don't actually think I have space for it. The roofs are kind of low. Maybe we use this one as a bedroom. And we go down here and use this as like this space as storage. Then we can add some different types of blocks and kind of vary it a little bit. Because this room, if I spend too much time in this room, I think it'll drive me crazy. It's too much of too much of a few textures. Hello, I didn't notice that mistake. I'm leaving it though. But this house is really cozy. I'm quite proud of it. Other than that, while I was doing my resource gathering and getting everything ready, I did, in fact, get us some villagers. I did. If we walk all the way over here to right here, in this box, you can probably already hear them. I have villagers now. I moved some villagers from that village we found earlier. Let me tell you, it took forever. I think that and building the box all took about an hour, but God, I need to get into it. I think I'm gonna split. I'm gonna breed some more off cam and get to where we have some more. They're gonna live here for now. It was just the easiest place to get them in, and as we get a few more shops, we're gonna move them further, probably further inland because of my whole plans and stuff. But I actually want to go grab a few things. I want to get 2 farmers and 2 library. Actually, maybe 1 library, 3 libraries, and librarians. Excuse me, I'm stupid. And maybe 1 farmer just for emeralds. I think I'll do that. All right. I grabbed the stuff. Let's get to doing a bit of basic training. Hopefully, we can get one pretty fast that does potato or wheat trading, or both, ideally. Okay, let's see if I can reroll. I don't want to use my axe. My axe is about to break. I'm super concerned about it. So hopefully it doesn't take us forever to get a fucking Mitnick village. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Well, give me all that. Other than carrots, that's kind of the only crop we're growing at the moment. All those. Level up now. Level up. Do it. Come on. Quickly. Not a bad pumpkin trade. I'll have to get on to mining pumpkins. 10, that's not a lot. That's not too many. I should do them one at a time, shouldn't I? That's a mistake. Multi-shot. Fucking hell. Crap. Can I use any of these tools to make it faster? I don't want to break this. Lily 17. Fuck. Why did I not bring a stone tool? Why am I this stupid? I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. It was an accident. Flame. That sucks. Bookshelf. You. Yeah, of course that one's... Oh, come on. It's the one that I punched gets the mending trade. Come on, man. That's the question. Do I re-roll or do I try to lock in that trade? That's a terrible trade, though. Ah, fuck. I'm gonna re-roll. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but... God, I'm gonna regret that later on. It's gonna take me hours to get another villager. I think I'm gonna go till we get a couple more trades that we like. Ooh, Silk Touch. Silk Touch is good. They're a little bit more expensive because I actually want one of them. I think we're gonna lock in that one. We're gonna lock in that trade. Plus, this makes it easier for me to get bookshelves when I need them. Silk Touch is really good. I want that as an enchantment. It is not mending, but it is a start. I don't have much more to trade though. The stick trade could be really useful. So maybe yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go grab enough stuff to make a fletching table. Alright, I got it. And I made a metric fuckload of sticks, so... perfect? Ooh, that's a good arrow trade, too. Emeralds for arrows. We don't really need that, but we do need the arrow trade. As long as we can get past, like, 11 or 10, maybe? Still gonna let me do it, huh? Okay. I'm actually out of sticks. This is a sentence I didn't think I'd be saying. Breach. Ooh, I haven't seen any of the new enchantments yet. Ooh, I'm not getting it, but that's interesting at least. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get mace. They're kind of rare. As much as I want one. Oh. Oh, that's so tempting. Efficiency 4. I want mending. Really, mending's too important right now. Ooh, mending for 12. Oh, I'm glad I waited. Oh, I'm glad I waited. Alright, man. Oh, I'm glad it took forever, but I'm glad I waited on that. Okay, we got one of like 8,000 of mending books that I need. So I'm gonna take care of this, expand this off camera, because it's gonna take a lot of... just a lot of time. I'm gonna get to it off cam. Oh, look, the sun's already going down. I don't know how many days I've been in that box. Hearing the It's traumatizing. No, it's not. No, it's not. I'm used to that shit. I've played so much Minecraft. I fucking love this view right here. Just the house on the hill. I just can't wait till there's more up on this mount here. I'm thinking about either going through a trial chamber or the nether in the next episode. I need to do both of them. I think that'll be good enough, but I've really got into this episode. I've been recording for long enough. Either way, oh man, really happy with this one. Really happy with all the work we got. I need to make a XP farm that's going to be off camera. I'll probably make it out of that skeleton spawner. But either way, I'm going to leave this episode here. Here's a couple videos that YouTube thinks you'll like. If you like this one, go check out my channel. I'm playing a bunch of other games. I'm playing a bunch of other games at the moment. Maybe you'll find something else you'll like. But either way, I really appreciate you watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye!